Madden. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me.
And we back like we never left because we actually never left.
Back like cook crack.
We never left. That shit jumping back to
29.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I shouldn't have no problem about a nigga getting mine.
That's how you know you've been running with a nigga for 30 years. I got the stutter and he finished it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's jump back into this.
Well, we were touching on Charleston White, and we're not going to drown the segment out with that. But my thing was that once I did it like this, in order for me to get what I really wanted to get out of it and to reach the people that I really need to reach that's got the money that can really support what I really want to do, now it's time for me to flip that thing. It's time for me to flip it back to where I started. Now, I don't play clown and character long enough. I got your attention now, LeBron James. I got your attention now, Rick Ross. I got your attention now, such and such, whoop de whoop. So now let me show you exactly what I want to do right here. I want to do something for the youth. I want to do something for the children. I want to do something for our community. But now that y'all see and heard some of the things that I have said, and if you're smart enough to dissect what I have said and take out all the bullshit, and then calculate the positive and put that with what I've done right here with the little bit of money that I accumulated with the bullshit. So I got a community center right here. Let me invite you to the community center that I funded with the money that I got off the bullshit. And it was just a little bit of money. But y'all 500 million, 1 billion, 600 million, 40 million. I can take that money and really do something with it, with the community now that y'all see what I was able to do with this little bit of money by using the bullshit to get it. But it don't make sense to continue on with the bullshit now that I have got your attention. Because he have gotten a lot of people's attention. Jay-Z and all of them don't come in on his pages and stuff that he don't been on. I got your attention now. So now invite me in and let me show you what I really can do. Let me show you what I really can do with the money that y'all have and with the ideas that I have and the mindset and the heart that I got to help the youth. Let me show you what I really can do now that I have gotten your attention. But it don't make sense for me to continue on doing what I'm doing because now I'm becoming selfish. Now I'm doing it for my own benefit. I'm no longer thinking about the children no more. I'm no longer thinking about the program that I was trying to put together. Now it's all about me. Now it's all about what I can get with it. Now it's all about what I can do with it. Instead of saying, well, look, this is why I jumped in here. This is my original plan. It's no use to me getting all away from my original plan. But now that I got your attention, let me show you what I really can do. That's the only thing I was saying.
And folks, let me tell y'all this. Y'all got to go back to last week's episode to see what, Matt talking about Charleston White. You got to go back to the end of the episode to catch up. But I want to say this right quick, Matt. We're gonna jump into your topic. I've been giving Mack hell for over 20 years. I've been getting this goat going long as hell, and I'm still a student of his. You know what I'm saying? But like I told him and Nord, I'm understudies of really all three of these guys here. But every now and then, Dane's son get a crane kick off. Mm-hmm. He get one off, and it land right square in the chin. But But Mac, we tried to get this this is basically a 2-hour show, you know what I'm saying? We tried to get this 2-hour show before the year ended. We tried to end the year off with him. But instead, we got to start it off with him, you know what I'm saying? With our first time back in the studio. And Mac called me. He said, well, I got some heavy stuff to talk about, but I wanna get it out there. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, we got 2 hours for you. We spent our first hour already, right? Man, I want you to I want to parlay our way right into them those topics that we got.
Well, the first thing that I wanted to tap into is the state of America and where we going as Americans. And see, that's what I am. I am an American. I'm not no Negro. I'm not no African American. I'm not no nigger. I'm none of those things. I am an American. Full-blooded, 100% American. If I go into another country and they ask me, what am I? I'm going to tell them that I am an American. That's like if a Chinese person coming over here, the first thing he going to say that he's Chinese. He's from China. He's Chinese. If somebody come from Japan, the first thing he going to say is I'm Japanese. If somebody come from Australia, the first thing they going to say is I'm Australian. If somebody come from Jamaica, the first thing he going to say, I'm Jamaican. If somebody come from Mexico, the first thing he gonna say, I'm Mexican.
But Mac, you ain't gotta say you American. They gonna know your name, Calvin Mack, and they gonna know you're an American by his name.
But they have clogged our arteries with African American. They have clogged our arteries with Afro American. I'm none of that. I'm not a Negro. I'm not a nigger. I'm not an African American. I'm not an Afro American. I am a straight up 100% American. And even in America, I'm an American. I'm not no Negro American. I'm not no African American. I'm not no Black American. I am an American. That's what I am. I'm an American.
And you said that to say what?
I said that to say this. That the state of America thrives off of foreigners. And it shouldn't be that way. It should thrive off of the American people. But the division that started many, many years ago is continuing on with the ones that actually put America together. Even though it came together the way that it did, we have to let bygones be bygones. We have to let that history be the history. To the point of saying this, that if you are the engineer and you draw up a plan and you put up a blueprint, but you have to have someone to do the labor, that the white man drawed up the blueprint, he drawed up the plan, he put everything on paper, and we was the one that orchestrated and did the labor to put it together. Then now, at this point in America, we should be the one that share the 100% benefit of that. We shouldn't have to put ourselves in a situation that we have to share it with other people that had nothing to do with it. We shouldn't have to share what we got going on with other people in other countries that choose to come over here and enjoy what we put together.
Sound like a Republican.
And had nothing to do with it. They had nothing to do with it, but you want to reap the benefit from nothing that you haven't did nothing to do with nothing we had going on 500 years ago. Later on, yeah, you had some of your people to come over here because the engineer brought y'all over here to keep us down for his own selfish reasons. But then now that's backfiring against him. Now you want to put up a wall. Now you want to put up a fence. Now you want to put up a barricade and try to camouflage what you're trying to do by putting up the stuff when you're really not trying to do it. Because if I got an illegal alien in this country, then how was you able to get your kid in school? How was this person able to go to the hospital when they got sick? How is this person able to apply for a place of residence if they are illegal? They have to fill out paperwork. They have to have some kind of documentation to order for them to live where they live.
So, Matt, hold on. What's their reason for not letting us go ahead and take those remedial type, things that they don't want to do? Why are they bringing in the immigrant for that?
It's because of the way that the black people have carried themselves.
Now, Matt, that was a loaded question. I'm gonna sit up.
That was a loaded question.
That was a loaded question.
Okay.
That was a loaded question because that's my guy sitting right here. Matt, that's my guy.
Yeah.
And I've been spewing this rhetoric ever since I heard this from Mack. And I've been giving Mack credit for it. Mack said this one time on show a long time ago. He said, the question came up was, why do the white man keep his foot on the black man's neck? And it was real simple what he said. He said if he didn't do it, the white man wouldn't have nothing to fuck. If the black man got any type of economic gain, the white man wouldn't have nothing to fuck. Now, it's you, Mac. Them your words.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Yeah.
But I repeated it over and over in casual conversation and, whatever. I'm talking my country shit to a motherfucker. I say that. Is that still not true today? Is that not the reason they keep their foot on our necks?
Well,
because it make a lot of sense now.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is this right here. If I continue to carry myself in a certain type of way, then I got to continue to be who I am to you. I got to continue to be who I am to you. I got to continue to do the things to you that you refuse for me to do to you if you continue to act the way that you acting. The Bible states this right here. God said, if my people who call on my name do not turn from their evil ways, then I shall not pour out to you. So what I'm saying is this right here. If you continue to act this way, then I must continue to be who I am.
Okay.
But now if we turn ourselves around and say we're not going to continue to act this way, we're not going to continue to allow you to perpetrate to us. We're not going to continue to allow you to do the things that you've done to us as a nation of people. See, the Bible speaks of nations. It don't speak of race. So when I
look at it as the same thing though.
No,
whenever I'm reading,
it's not.
Whenever I'm reading, I do look at it as the same thing though, like nation, race.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
not. It's not. And because a nation of people has a more significance than a race of people. So when I mention the word race, what is the activity of race? What you doing when you're racing? You running.
You running.
Okay. So now I got a race of people that's running and competing. But now I have a nation. It's power in that word. It's power when I say I got a nation of people.
That's together, ain't it?
That's together. These people are together. And it's one nation against another nation. Now they have created one race against another race. Now we competing, we running. So are you running to the situation? Or are you running from the situation? And black people to the point now that we running away from the situation. And we not running together. We scattering out. We panicking. So we haven't created an exit route. We haven't created a place where we all gather to the point to where if a building caught on fire and they say, well, this is our exit and this is where we gather. Once we get out here, this is where we gather so we can get a count of who all was in the plant. So it's no use in you being way down here and you being way over here, and you being way over here, because we need to meet right here so I can get a count of all the 25 people that was in this department. So we don't have to worry about somebody going back into the burning building. So what I'm saying is that we as black people, we are so separated by default to the point to where we are dividing one another on purpose. It's no use for the white man to do it now because we're doing it to ourselves. It's no use for the white man to kill us because we're killing ourselves. It's no use for the white man to talk about us because we're talking about ourselves. It's no use for the white man to destroy us because we're destroying ourselves. All he had to do is sit back and keep giving us the materials to do so. But now if we use those materials that he have given to us and build with it and do something with it behind closed doors, to where he don't know what I'm getting ready to do with this screwdriver. He don't know what I'm getting ready to do with these pliers. He don't know what I'm getting ready to do with this hammer. He don't know what I'm getting ready to do with this jackhammer. He don't know nothing about, but all he doing is keep getting it to me because he still think I'm the same motherfucker. Now, when the smoke clear and I come out with a Gatling gun, you're like, motherfucker, I didn't know you were doing that against me.
I would have been stopped giving you that
I would have been stopped giving you that shit long time ago. I didn't know you had changed your motherfucking mind.
I didn't know y'all wasn't killing each other no more.
I didn't know y'all wasn't killing each other no more. But we so quick to tell motherfucker what we getting ready to do. So it's no use for me to tell Hail Mary, tell Chris when I see him, I'm gonna bust his motherfucking head. Because you his friend. But I'm gonna tell you, because me and you cool now. I'm gonna tell you what the nigga told me, man. Nigga told me next time he see you, goddamn, he gonna bust your head. So get what Chris doing. He laying on me.
Laying on me.
Laying on me.
He gonna get you first.
Gonna get me first. So when Rick Ross said we gonna buy back the hood, when Rick Ross say this, and he get on Instagram and say, I done bought this bull, I done bought this land, I done bought this car, I done bought this, I done bought that. When goddamn
not to throw you off too bad, but is Rick Ross, I don't get it twisted. I love Rick Ross, I love his music. I like what he do. I don't read his books and all. But I swear he kind of a tool for them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you wasn't, then you'll come together with all the people that on the same level as you, and you'll start your own gentrification.
But you can learn a lot from Rick now because he worked hard.
Yeah.
Like he's a good role model to me.
Yeah.
Now, whether he working for them, I mean, that still seems to be.
But what have Rick Ross done to benefit your life?
And see, that's what I'm saying. But other than show me that you ain't gonna get shit without hard work.
But everybody
he showed me that though.
Everybody know you got to work hard.
Yeah, everybody know that. But when you see it though,
but everybody knows you got to work hard.
It's different though.
I don't give a goddamn what you're doing. Everybody know you got to work hard. Hell, even a dog know you got to work hard.
If Cat Williams would have said something about Rick Ross, I would have been mad as fuck.
Listen, what I'm trying to tell you is that this right here, what are they doing to benefit the black nation? Nothing.
What is Ricky Smiley?
Nothing. They're doing nothing because they're so separated. They get on Instagram and they get on Facebook and they get on social media and they bash one another. Instead of inviting each other in that got money. Rick Ross have a conference at his house. And he inviting people that got to scrape up money to come to his conference and pay an X amount of dollar to get some type of business sense. That don't make sense. When you got the Bilderberg group, got billionaires that's coming together. So why in the fuck did I need Chris to scrape up $10,000 to come to this conference? And that's his last $10,000. Why I can't go to 50 Cent that's got 400 million, I got 500 million, he got $1 billion, and we come together in a quiet, dark room, and we got black people that done graduated from Harvard, Yale, Princeton, and then went to some of the HBCU schools that graduated at the top of their class and put them in the room and put them to work. And we going to fund the money. We going to bank the money like the Jews do. And I don't have to be the front runner. I don't have to be out in the sunlight. I can be in the dark, in the back, and I'm collecting small dividends that's going to go for generations. But what I have put together was a team of people. To say, I'm putting this team of people together that come from my nation of people. And we got hotels, we got motels, we got restaurants, we got gas stations, we got corner stores, we got real estate, we building bridges, we got engineers, we got law firms and stuff like that. And it came from this particular group. But instead, you want to show me a bull you don't bought. You want to show me a car you don't bought. You want to show me another property you don't bought. You don't show me all this shit that you don't bought for yourself that don't have no benefit to your people other than your family. Fine, that's cool. Jews don't think like that.
Jewish.
Mexicans don't think like that. White people don't think like that. Arabs don't think like that. What they do for their nation of people. They have banks for their nation of people. You think them Mexicans on White Horse Road don't have their own bank? Them motherfuckers got car lots. They got barbershops. They got beauty salons. They got churches. They got clothing stores. They got restaurant. They got drugs. They got grocery stores. They got all that. They got all that.
Plow.
And it's on that one strip from one end of Berea all the way down to the other end of White Horse Road.
How far they don't got?
They going from Berea all the way to
They stayed in Berea for about 25 years.
Yeah.
They started really just coming on down.
They go
all the way down to 25.
Yeah, all the way down to 25.
All the way down to 25. All the way down to 25.
They got the Bank of America now.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm saying is that they have come together. They have pooled their money together. They have pooled their resources together, and they dealing with one another on a much higher scale than we are.
Motherfucker said this the other day. Said this. Yeah, man, my kids want to pile up in the bed like Mexicans. I said, you can quit using that terminology. Mexicans got mentions now. I said, you can quit.
I remember when them motherfuckers were buying truck putting 14-inch rims on them.
Boy, you can quit talking like that no more, because those days are long gone.
Long gone.
Them days are long gone.
Them days are long gone.
No longer.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
They have not.
And this is the thing right here, what I'm trying to explain to everybody. They did a roundup not too long ago, locked up about 64 people. They planning on locking up some more.
It was last week.
Yeah, they planning on locking up some more. But when you go look at them names, majority of them are black. You don't see no motherfucking Guala Guala name on that list.
You don't see Hector name on them.
You don't see Hector, Jesus name, none of them on that list. But where you think they got the drugs from?
Oh, they got.
Okay, and you go back to the 90s and the 80s. We had jump out boys. We had substations in our community. We had secret indictments. We had roundups back in the 80s and the 90s. And we only had a little bit of drugs. These Mexicans coming in with cartel. I ain't seen no Mexican roundup. I don't see the community patrol inside the Mexican community. I don't see the jump out boys jumping out on them. I don't see them kicking in them stoves and stuff in Berea. I don't see them having busts with Mexicans. I don't see that shit. But they were doing us like that in Fieldcrest, Willow Home, Piers Home, Lower Water, Lake Shore, West Greenville, Sterling.
Is they hustling on the block like that though?
They hustling just like we hustle. They hustle just like we hustle.
Though.
They hustle just like we hustle. But the fact of the matter is,
they pumping out your favorite taco spot.
The fact of the matter is that it's just like this right here. If you ever seen how ants operate, the ants have a queen. Nobody look for the king. Who is the king? The ants have a queen that produce babies, that produce a signal that sent out to the other ants to go out, get the material, bring it back to build. But where's the king?
Because you always got to kill the queen to get rid of the ants, right?
Yeah, but the queen is the one that's producing the babies for the queen.
Yeah.
But where's the king?
Yeah, well, I ain't never heard of it.
Where's the king? So my thing is this right here. And my thing is this right here. is that in order to stop the drugs in the black community, you must find the king. You must find the king. But they never looking for the king. They're looking for the queen. And the queen don't necessarily have to be a female. When I use the terminology of queen, I can use the one that, if you ever play chess, a lot of time the king stay on the back line and the queen come out and it begin to move with the other pieces, move around with the other pieces. And you got pawns, you got horses, you got bishops, and you got other spaces that's on the chessboard, and you begin to make these moves, but you're trying to protect that king. But in order to end the game, you have to trap the king to where the king cannot move no more. So my thing is this right here. We are the pawns. We are the horses. We are the bishops. And we making all the moves for these people. And they sending out people to bring us the material. And we bringing it back to them so they can build. So now, when they bring us a key of cocaine, when they bring us a key of fentanyl, when they bring us the pills, the weed and shit like that, and the first thing we'll say, well, I got me a Mexican connect.
I got a plug.
I got a plug.
Everything they saying.
It ain't no black person. It's a Mexican. It ain't no white person. It ain't no white person. It's a Mexican. Because the white people is reaping the benefit of our demise. They reaping the benefit of our demise. Because we got to look at it like this right here. That Hail Mary, only way he can go by his house, he got to go to the white people. But where he gonna get the money from? He got to go over here. Well, I'm gonna buy me 3 more keys. After I get this right here, I'm gonna get my credit straight, and I'm gonna go to the white man, and I'm gonna borrow the money to build this house. Who building the housing now? White folk. Who majority of the people that's working on them jobs to build a house? White folk. So now I'm feeding his family. But it came from over here. But let's say you don't even sell no drugs. Let's say you ain't involved with drugs at all. And you have a business that you have to operate a business. Where you getting that money from? You getting that money from maybe your cousin, maybe your sister lets you cut her grass. But in order to get the bulk of money, you got to get a contract from the white folk. Mm-hmm. How you going to get a contract from the white folk? You got to lower your bid. Work yourself to death. They going to save some money. They going to work the shit out you. Then you going to bring that money right back to them, to his cousin that own the bank, that's going to give you a high interest rate to buy that house that's overpriced from a motherfucker that's been building houses for 30, 40 years. That money go right back to me. We don't have enough to say that this money is coming to a black man or a black nation of people. The smartest thing that I seen last year is when the AKA opened up their own bank down in Atlanta. Now, my thing is this right here. I don't know if you have to be a part of that association or not to put your money in that bank. I don't know.
What do you mean? The sorority?
Yeah, they opened up their own bank. They got their own bank down in Atlanta. They got credit cards, debit cards, and everything. That other AKAs got the card.
I'm sure other people can use that bank.
I'm not sure. I haven't checked on it. But my thing is this right here. Okay, I'm Rick Ross. I'm 50 Cent. I'm Floyd Mayweather. I'm another billionaire, and I'm another billionaire. And I said, man, look, between us, we got 10 billion. We're going to open up this bank right here in Atlanta. And we're going to put our money in this bank. And we're going to allow people to borrow this money, and we're going to get money off the interest that we loan to these people to start their own business, to buy their own home, start their own business, and do whatever they want to do with interest. And we're going to build from here. We're not going to go out and put $200,000 in a motherfucking box Chevy. We're not going to go out here and buy a fleet of goddamn Rolls Royces. We're not going to go out here and buy a fucking $500,000 fucking watch. That's where that documentary come from, How to Sell to the Negro. You got a motherfucker, LeBron James, walking around with a $500,000 watch. What the fuck for? When your people starving, when your people need education, when your people can't afford to go to a decent school to become a doctor or a lawyer, when you can provide some type of association or a program to where you can loan money to your people to become your lawyer, to become your doctor, to become your realtor, to become something that they dream to be, and you can make money off their dream. Instead of white people making money off their dream. You can make money off their dream. But you rather go out here and buy a damn Bentley for $500,000 or buy a car, a Bugatti for $1.2 million. You know what the fuck you can do with $1.2 million in a black community?
Well, man, I'm gonna say this for play devil advocate, which what they say. They gotta spend that money for taxes.
Listen. You can do that.
So I'm gonna say that's why they do that shit.
But you can do that.
Yeah.
You can do that by investing your money in Chris. That's an investment. I can write that off.
So they're still spending it.
They're still spending it. I can write that off. I'm giving out grants. I'm giving out scholarship. I'm doing this.
I think they doing all that too, though, Mac. I really do think that LeBron.
No, man. You listen. What I'm trying to tell you. You can't tell me that you giving me a crumb when you got a car sitting over there for $1.2 million. You giving me a crumb then. When you got a car sitting in your garage, you don't even drive.
LeBron got a lot of money though. I think he can spend 1.2 on that car and still give 1.2 to the community.
But it don't make sense. It don't make sense from the people that you come from. It don't make sense to give that white man that money.
Yeah. Okay.
It don't make sense. When you come from Akron. You come from Akron. Your mama worked at McDonald's. She was breaking her back trying to help you become what you became, but you feel like I'm the one dribbled this basketball. I'm the one trained. But God have blessed you with a gift to help your nation of people. But we have to get rid of that selfish mindset that say, well, nobody out there training with me. Well, nobody helping me dribble. What? No, you got to get rid of that mindset because the Jews not doing it. Why the fuck we got to have that mindset? Well, nobody out here training with me, Floyd Mayweather. Well, nobody in this boxing gym working out with me. So what?
Nobody shooting with me in the gym.
So what? Everybody don't have the same gifts. Everybody don't have the same opportunity. When you got this motherfucker got his foot on my neck and I had to get out here and sell drugs and I ended up losing my career because I did 10 years in jail because this motherfucker had his foot on my neck. And then now I got a son that could have been something, but I wasn't there for him to become something. And so now he's nothing. And the cycle continue on because you decide to say, I made it out. They can make it too. You was fortunate, nigga. Only a percentage. You were fortunate. But now you got to reach back and have a good mindset to say, look, my daddy helped train me. My uncle helped train me. I was able to get in the gym and knock motherfuckers out and made money. I'm not finna go buy a fleet of white cars, a fleet of black cars, and get on the internet and brag about what the fuck I got. When I got a cousin over there that's smart enough to become a lawyer. I got another relative over there that's smart enough to become a realtor. I got another cousin over there that's smart enough to become an engineer. To where when it come time to engineer my house, my cousin built my house. When it's time to go to a doctor, my second cousin is my doctor.
LeBron doing a lot of that though.
He's not doing enough. LeBron James opened up that school. But LeBron opened up that school for people to come in of other races.
Right. It wasn't just for what's the name. But at the same time though, I don't know. I don't think I like you talking shit about LeBron.
I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just facing facts. That yeah, you did open up a school. Thank you, LeBron. You did open up a school, but you got $5 million worth of cars sitting over there in your garage.
So can he not have $5 million?
I got $1 billion.
Yeah. But goddamn, we've been starving for so long. Now you have an opportunity to take that billion to help your people. Help your people with that billion. And you're gonna make 50 billion. You're gonna make 100 billion. You're gonna make 500 billion.
I don't want to shame the brother for having.
I'm not shaming him. I'm not shaming him. I'm not shaming LeBron. I'm not shaming LeBron, but you're doing stuff on a very minimum scale. You're doing stuff on a very minimum scale to where you got too many white people that's in this country that's being successful from their own people. Ride down Woodruff Road. Go all the way down Woodruff Road. Go through your neighborhood first.
One thing I will say about what you're saying, as far as the Jewish community, they're not going to do that. They are not going to. They're going to make sure everybody around them straight.
Yeah, and white people too. Man, look here. Go down Woodruff Road. Go all the way down to Five Falls. Go all the way down to Scuffletown. Look in some of them neighborhoods. Look at some of them. Go to some of them subdivisions. And you'll see them goddamn $2 million, $3 million houses down on Woodruff Road going towards Scuffletown. Yeah. Go in and look at them businesses that they got down there. Everything nice and clean. Everything is well put together. All the houses are immaculate. The yards are very groomed.
I got a couple yards over there.
You know what I'm saying? Go look at how they living.
Yeah.
Now you got to ask yourself, what the fuck do they do? Guess what? Some of them work at BMW, right beside your cousin. Guess where your cousin live at? In a $150,000 house, barely can make the motherfucking payment. Guess what your cousin driving? A BMW, lease from BMW. Guess what they driving? A motherfucking Escalade, a goddamn $100,000 Escalade. They got got 3 Sea-Doos. They got a vacation home. They got a $300,000, $1 million home. They paying for their kids' college. They got 2 kids in college, and they got a membership at the country club. And guess where they work at? BMW, right beside your cousin. Because the benefit is there for they people, but you can't see it because you're so ignorant. You're so ignorant you can't see it. But when you open up your eyes and see, how in the hell, this motherfucker I've been working beside 30 years got 10 times, 20 times more than what I have. And we work on the same job, come in at the same time. I don't know if we making the same pay or not, but he have 10 times more than me.
It's the information he getting.
And that's my point. But then not only that, it's the banking system that people have to where he pay a lower interest rate. Very, very low interest rate. When you go to some banks, guess what it'll say if you look at it close? 0 to 15% or 30% interest. Guess who getting the 0% interest? White folk.
Cause we never get
So when he borrowed $500, guess what he got to pay back? $500. When you borrow $500, guess we got to pay $1,500.
Right.
Those are hidden shit that's going on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
It ain't that worse
Go ahead.
than a nigga that think he gonna go in there and get that 0% interest rate.
No.
Ain't that worse than a nigga think that? But nigga think
his black skin gonna already put him at 11%.
I don't give a fuck if it's red, motherfucker.
So what I'm saying is this right here. So now, when I get a loan, my loan is only covering my house. It's only covering my house. But when he get a loan, that loan covers his car, 2 cars, a boat, a motorcycle, a house, and a little bit of money to put in the bank for his kids' college fund. But my money only covered my house. The money that he got covered all that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm paying back on my house. If I buy a house for $150,000 and I'm paying back $900 a month for 30 years, I don't pay $400,000 for my house.
Yeah.
For $150,000 house.
For a $150,000 house. But then he can buy a $300,000 house and ain't paying back but $300,000. But guess what else he had to go with it? All this right here. He had all that, what they call an umbrella loan. To where I could put all this up under the umbrella, under the same interest rate, which is 0 interest, and I can have a car, a boat, and I can get the title to that shit. Now I have what they call collateral, an asset. Now I can start my portfolio. I got this, I got this, I got this, I got an education, I got this, I paid for my education. So now I got all this. Because they gave me $300,000 and I only got to pay back $300,000. But they gave him $150,000 and he got to pay back $400,000. Who winning? Who the fuck winning? So that's what I'm saying. Those are hidden agendas that we can create those things for our own people if we don't do this stupid shit. To where Chris can go borrow money from Rick Ross Bank and don't pay nothing back. But then when a white man come in that bank to cover your end, he gonna pay your interest back.
He gonna bite the bullet.
He gonna bite the bullet. That's what they've been doing us for a long time.
Yeah,
Do the same thing to them.
Do the goddamn same thing to y'all that y'all been doing to us. Because they don't have to know who owned that bank. Do you know who owned Bank of America? Do you know who owned Wells Fargo?
I have no idea.
Do you know who owned BB&T? Nope. They don't have to know who owned that bank. That bank has an LLC. That bank opened up right here on this corner. They don't have to know. They don't know how to know it's black owned. But as soon as we open something up, guess what we say? That's mine.
Putting it on goddamn social media.
Now guess what? Guess what the next person say? I ain't fucking with him. I ain't fucking with him. That's mine. That's mine. I own that. Man, do you know who owns Zaxby's on Lawrence Road?
Yeah, no.
But soon as a nigga opens something, that's mine. First thing you hear Rick Ross say, he'll go out and name all the wing stops he got. I guarantee you, he got black folk working in there. And I guarantee you, those black folks stealing from him. I guarantee you, them bags of wings leaving out that back door. And he losing money like a motherfucker. Yeah. He losing money like a motherfucker to hold them goddamn wing stops together. But guess who ain't coming in there?
Shout out, Will.
Guess who ain't coming in there? Them white folk that got money. They ain't coming in there because they know that's black.
See, this is what I say about Rick Ross is why I kind of, somewhat put him in the gatekeeping because I don't really think he own that shit at all. I think he just promoting they pay.
Well, I mean, I can't say that he do. I can't say that he don't. But the fact of the matter is, shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga. Shut your goddamn mouth. Please shut your motherfucking mouth, nigga. You ain't got to let everybody know you don't bought a bull. You ain't got to let everybody know you just bought a new Ferrari. You ain't got to let everybody know. Shut your fucking mouth and do something better with your money. Stop trying to impress me. Because if you got $1 billion, you're supposed to have that. You ain't impressing me. Have $100 in the air that. I'm impressed. But if you got if I'm 6'9", 300 pounds, and I knock a midget out, you ain't impressing me. But let that midget knock that motherfucking 6'9" motherfucker out. I'm impressed.
That bull though with Rick Ross though, I think he was doing something on some showing you other ways to how to get money from the grants, not grants but tax. Some old shit, some write-off tax shit like that.
Only thing Rick Ross doing with the land that he got to damn near turn it into livestock land to avoid paying a lot of taxes on that land.
I think we were trying to show.
But anybody know that? A dummy know that. If I got 50 acres of land, I can build me a small patch of goddamn corn, a small patch of spinach, and put me 3 chickens on there, and now I got a farmland, and the government,
the federal government gonna fund you.
They gonna fund me, and I ain't got to pay taxes on that land.
But hey, don't take that for granted. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. So don't say everybody knows that.
My thing is this right here. If you don't know, then the lack of knowledge, you're gonna perish. So to the point to where somebody gonna have to educate you on that.
But what's wrong with this though? Leading the horse to the water.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
that's all he doing right there.
So let's do it like this right here. Then, if I buy 150 acres of land, and I got a black man over here got another 150 acres of land, and he got livestock, and he come over to my land, he said, "Man, you know how you can avoid paying taxes? Do what I done. This is how I avoid from paying taxes." Now that's me educating him or him educating me. Iron sharpen iron as well as man sharpen man. But now if I sit over there, I ain't telling the nigga shit. Shit.
That's how most niggas is.
Exactly. I ain't telling the nigga shit.
But Ross ain't that though, because he telling you.
No, what I'm saying is this right here. I understand what y'all saying. You doing this right here is a good thing. But what you doing over here is a horrible thing. You're not doing this for the betterment of your nation of people. You're doing this for the betterment of yourself. That's the only thing I'm saying.
And people who got as much land as he got.
You're doing this for the betterment of yourself. How many black people got 150 acres?
Yeah.
How many black people got 75 acres? How many black people got 50 acres? But at the same time, how many black people can use that $1 million that you spent on that car? How many black people can use that $100,000 that you spent on that regular car that you got to put another $200,000 in?
What kind of cars you talking about, nigga?
Them box Chevys and shit.
Well, everybody put no goddamn $200,000.
Man, that motherfucker put $1 million in them cars.
Yeah.
Man, that motherfucker put,
Hey,
man, hell yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Shit.
they putting gold.
A goddamn paint job might cost you $50,000.
They going all the way down to gold.
Man,
Goddamn
they take that
bolts on the
motherfucker
car.
all the way down to the frame.
Man, I had a motherfucking TV and the automatic start my shit. But that motherfucker was classic.
Man,
I ain't need all that shit.
Man, them motherfucker taking that motherfucker down all the way down to the frame, powder coating it, putting chrome. Man, that car right there might be $200,000.
That ain't on my algorithm there. I'm missing that.
Yo,
I'm
you missing
all
that?
Yeah.
You
They
missing
doing
that?
that.
Man, them,
What you
That's-
think the ones you see that
200,000 though?
Yeah, that's
I don't think it's that much.
that's small
That's a lot.
change.
That's
to what
down
they
in
doing.
Florida. That's
Them
Florida
Man, them
down
boys
there. That's
putting.
that.
Man, it's motherfuckers out there got box Chevy in the car. They don't put $500,000 in them cars. They don't, over a period of time, they don't swap this motor, put another motor.
Yeah.
They don't tuck this interior out, put that.
And I'm
now
thinking
that-
I'm thinking Max, they got 20,000 in it.
Shit.
That's what I'm
Man,
thinking.
$20,000. The rims cost $20,000.
Say Ross pulled one out. That motherfucker ain't no 20,000.
Man, you know, they got some
Yeah.
rims that cost $20,000 a piece. Man, they got rims that cost $20,000 a
And
piece.
paint.
Man, the paint might cost you $150,000.
On the hood is
Damn.
gold.
Well, there, I'm lost then.
Yeah.
So you think when Ross pull out a super
Not Ross,
Hoop,
but I'm
it's 20.
thinking just the average Florida.
Man, them niggas are goddamn starved they
no.
family to build a motherfucking box Chevy. Them niggas are starved. They'll be running from child support to build a box Chevy. Man, what the fuck is you talking about? A nigga on the run with a box Chevy. And he got kids that don't even have shoes to put on his feet. He on child support.
I sold
And he
mine
walk.
for
Man, let me tell you something. This is what pissed me off about black folk. I don't see niggas walking around with a fucking pit bull.
Mine for 3.
I don't see niggas walking around with a pit bull back in the 90s. Kissing the pit bull, rubbing the pit bull, buying food for the pit bull, taking the pit bull to the goddamn veterinarian and on child support.
So they feed the pit bull better than their child.
Spend the time with the motherfucker. The hell you talking about?
I love my dog. But boy, that motherfucker crazy. But I ain't finna miss
I ride around with the dog in the car and your kid over there ain't seen you in weeks. Wish he could ride around in your motherfucking car.
Ain't got no love for dog.
This motherfucker riding around the pit bull hanging out the window. And your kid wish he could ride in your motherfucking car in the car seat. And then as soon as goddamn the baby mama asked for something, you ain't got the money because you just bought the dog some dog food.
I'm about raw meat too.
Yeah, man,
extra shit.
I don't seen that shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't seen that shit, man.
Might have a necklace on the dog.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Motherfucker, you mean to tell me you spending more time with this motherfucking dog than your motherfucking kid? Come on, man.
Shout out to Chaotic.
But see that's the things I'm talking about, man. And I'm not trying to talk down on Rick Ross and all that. I know they probably doing something, but it ain't enough. It ain't enough compared to what you doing right here. When you got a nation of your people that's starving, that's hungry, that's homeless, that wish they had somebody to come to the rescue, and here you are. You want to get on here and tell me about a home you just bought in Miami, and you get ready to demolish half of it and build on to it and put another $20 million in it. But you know you could have did for $20 million? You know how many people you could have put through school to work for you? Instead of going out trying to hire a motherfucker, man, look, I would love to work for a motherfucker that don't pay for my full education. I ain't charging you shit to become your lawyer. I went to an Ivy League school and got my doctorate from you. So when it's time for you to go to court because you being sued, guess what? You getting the best of the best.
Damn, the people with money, the white people with money, well, people with money, period. Do they do that though?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Man, what the hell is you talking about? You don't watch no mafia movies.
Yeah, cause they'll raise them up right from the door to be able to. This gonna be your job when you older.
Damn right. You're gonna be the accountant. You're gonna be the accountant of the family business.
You're gonna be the lawyer.
You're gonna be the lawyer of the family business.
You're right. And we're gonna put all our resources to make sure that 10 years from now, you the family lawyer.
You the family lawyer. You the family doctor. Man, you watch mafia movies, when they get shot, they don't take them to the hospital.
They have a doctor on to come to the house. Yeah.
Who paid for that degree? Who paid for that shit? They did.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? That's the only thing I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to degrade our people, but we need to wake up, man. We need to use our mind. We need to use our brain.
Let me ask you this right quick, man. What can us four do together? We ain't Rick Ross, but what can we do?
I tell you what we can do. And we can start out on the scale right here. What this money is? January?
Yeah.
This January? This is what we can do right here. We can make a sacrifice. Just us four. We can make a sacrifice. And I can say, look, at this point right here, I want each one of us to put back $100 a week for 52 weeks.
We can do that too.
Not only that, I want you to get your cousin to do the same thing. I want you to get your cousin to do the same thing. I want you to get your cousin to do the same thing. And I get my cousin to do the same thing. That's 8 people. And let's say we get it to 10 people. Each one of us put back $100 a week for 52 weeks. So for 52 weeks, what I got?
52,000.
That's 5,200 that I put back.
Yeah.
If we get 10 people to do it, that's 52,000.
Yeah.
That's 52,000, right? So let's say we take that 52,000 and we invest it in something that overturns real quick. That where we can flip it to where we got another 104,000. Let's say we flip that 52,000 and turn it into 104,000. But let's say we don't even come up with nothing to do with the 52,000, but we put the 52,000 to the side. And we do the same thing again the following year. What we got?
104.
We got 104,000. So let's say we come up with something to use half of the money or use all the money to invest in to allow it to grow. But let's say we don't come up with nothing to do with it.
It's still there.
It's still there, but we still putting back that $100 a week for 52 weeks.
Yeah.
So let's say we do that for 10 years. How much we got?
Shit, 500.
So we got $500,000 in 10 years.
Let me ask y'all this then. How you feel about doing that? Chris, would you be willing to do that? It go to nigga shit.
I'll be willing to do that.
Yeah.
Now you think you're going to have $500,000 in 10 years by yourself? Do you think you're going to have $500,000?
Let him answer that, though,
Okay,
Matt. I want to hear him.
I don't know.
Would you be willing to do that?
I don't know.
You got $500,000 now?
No,
he talking about $100 a week though. Will you be willing to do
I'm
that?
saying, would you be willing to do that?
You got $500,000 now?
For this
Yeah.
mission.
Do you got
no,
$500,000
I don't have
How old are
$500,000. I'm 44.
So you ain't had $500,000 in 44 years. So in 10 years, do you think you're going to have $500,000? You ain't had it in 44 years.
What? He thinking about it. What, like, would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I would.
Okay, then. So what I'm trying to say is just right here. We put our minds together. We put our resources together. We put our people together. Okay, so now I got 10 men. And each one of us putting back $100 a week for 52 weeks. At the end of that year, we got $52,000, right? Yeah. So now, we got Talk is Talk. We got Blazing Cuts. What's the name of your business?
Just right.
Just Right Business. What you doing, Chris? Well, I don't give a damn what you doing. You freelancing.
Yeah, I'm freelancing.
So we take a portion of that money and we invest it in Talk is Talk. So we're going to allow Talk is Talk to grow with a portion of that money. Now, you need 2 more lawnmowers. You say, well, look, I'm going to borrow from the bank of our money to buy 2 more lawnmowers. I'm going to pay y'all back with interest. Instead of me going to the bank and paying them back interest, I'm going to pay y'all back interest. So y'all going to make some money off me. Then I say, well, man, I need some new barber chairs. I need this, I need that. So I come to y'all with a business plan and say, man, I need to borrow $10,000 of that 52.
We don't mind giving it to you with the business plan.
Right.
And with the interest.
And with interest, you gonna
And
pay
with
back
low
on.
interest. And with low interest.
For you. That's
For
your
me.
benefit.
For me, because I'm part of the organization.
That's why I asked. I wanted to bring it to us. Fuck Rick Ross.
You know what I'm saying? So now we starting our own bank of money and we lending each other money and we paying back with interest. So now we making money off of our own money with a business plan. So now let's say we got 10 right here, right? Now we take that blueprint and we put 10 more together. Off of this organization right here, they just giving us a 1% of what they making off of our blueprint.
Oh, okay. The other 10.
The other 10.
Give us what it'd be? 500.
Just whatever it is. So now, not only that, we support what they got going on. They support what we got going on. Okay. So now you take that 10 people over here and we say, man, look, this is what we getting ready to do. We getting ready to have a car wash. We getting ready to have a car wash and we charging $30 a car. Y'all 10 over here need to get 5 people each to come to our car wash. This is what we need for y'all to do. We need y'all 10 to get 5 people each to come to our car wash and spend $30. This is y'all job. So you got 10 over here that's got to get 5 people each. That's 50 cars at $30 a piece. To come over here and us 10 washing them. We don't use they resources of they people, which it's not going to take me. It's not going to take them long to come up with 5 people because I got 3 uncles and 2 aunts that need to get their car washed. Same thing with all the rest of them. They come over here, they get their car washed. Then we do the same thing for them on the fish fry. Then at some point, all 20 of us come together and all 20 of us get 5 people to accumulate some more money to go into the pot. Now we're using each other and we stand in this circle and we creating other circles to generate more money and to build more money. But at the same time, we still putting back that $100 a week. Now we got 5 groups of 10.
Money always growing.
It's always growing.
Always growing.
It's always growing. Now we got a president, we got a vice president, we got a treasurer, we got a secretary in each group. We got this group over here, that group over there. I support your group, you support my group. And not only that, in this group over here, I got an electrician. We don't go outside this circle to find no electrician. We got an electrician right here. We don't go outside this circle to find. We don't go outside this circle.
Shout out Draco.
We don't go outside this circle to find nobody to cut our grass. We got a man that got his own grass cutting business right here. He ain't got to knock at nobody though. Cause guess what? He got 50 yards to cut. We don't go outside.
And his shit gonna get bigger.
And it's gonna get bigger.
He gonna employ.
Yeah. Because he's dealing with this circle of people that have came together and accumulated their money.
That's how other communities do it.
That's how the Mexicans do it. That's how the white folk do it. That's how the Jews do it. That's how everybody do it.
I think we should.
That's how everybody do it. So that's what I'm saying about.
But to go back to what Noah said, right? Okay, he said he think we should do it, and I hate to be the negative Nancy here on this, but niggas don't trust other niggas enough to be able to do no shit.
But see, that's where the teaching come in at.
What you gonna teach? How you gonna teach trust?
Listen, I'm trying.
That's why I'm not so sure about bringing the outsiders.
Listen, what I'm saying right here.
I don't know what.
Listen, what I'm saying right here. Listen, what I'm saying right here.
You double cut.
If you take your mind and you trust the fact that your car gonna start every time you go out there and start that car, then you kind of retarded.
You caught me out going with that one.
That's real. Hey, look, I was just saying thank you. But I don't trust my shit gonna start
Yeah, I
every
was
time.
thinking that too,
I was
boy.
thinking that. I don't trust my shit gonna start
my
every
shit
time.
Retarded.
You feel what I'm saying? Now,
I don't trust Nan car.
now, my thing is this right
You
here.
had too many.
If I trick myself to say he not gonna fuck me, then I'm retarded.
Oh,
I got to tell myself this right here. I got to love myself so much and trust myself so much that I got to ask God for forgiveness. And he got to think the same way. You got to think the same way. You got to think the same way. I can't put my trust in him that he not going to steal none of this money. I can't put my trust in him that he going to do the right thing. I can't put my trust in Chris that he going to show up on time every time. I got to keep moving. If he don't show up, I'm gone. If he steals some money, I know how much he stole. Because guess what? I'm keeping track of the money my motherfucking self. I know what's going on with this. I know what's going on with that. I got motherfuckers that's keeping records of everything myself.
Right.
If something get missing, I know who got it because I got a paper trail to show, but it's $3,000 missing, boy, and you the one got it.
Yeah, I'm like that.
When Jesus put his disciples together, guess what he told one disciple? One of y'all the devil. When it went down, majority of them flipped on Jesus, but he already knew they were going to do it. Because you got to learn everybody that's around you. You got to know what he's capable of doing and what he's not capable of doing. You got to know what he can do. You got to know what he can't do. You got to know what his strong point is. You got to know what his weak point is. In order for me to put this team together, I got to know what position to put you in. If I have a football team.
Matt, what's your favorite thing to say about a nigga?
what? Tell me.
I like to take a nigga for his word.
Oh yeah. I like to take.
No.
I learned.
So
on that.
Hey, look, he don't believe that no more.
Oh, he don't believe that no more.
He don't believe that no more. I knew he did.
Yeah,
I knew he did not believe that
He
no
had to
more.
become 2 years from
I used
ago.
to say that. I thought
Up
every
until 2
nigga
years
was like
ago.
me.
This is the
Yeah,
thing.
I don't.
This is the thing right here. I can say this right here. Hey,
And I'm the main one to tell you that. Nah, that's
hey,
stupid.
no, when we get
That's
ready
crazy.
to leave, when we get ready to leave, let Chris and Hail Mary go on, man. I got $300,000 in the trunk of my car. I'm gonna give you $50,000. And if you take my word for that, and then they leave, and I open up my trunk, I bush upside the head and put you in my trunk and take your car.
That would have got him.
Yeah.
He would bust his
I would
head.
have got you.
You would have got him. You would
I
have
would
got
have
him.
got you. So my thing is this right here.
But not now you wouldn't.
Nah, I wouldn't now.
Up until
I wouldn't
about
now.
2 years ago,
And there's
probably.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with saying I don't trust you.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with saying I don't believe you. There's nothing wrong with saying this forever. There's nothing wrong with saying, boy, you kept it real with me one time. I know you're going to keep it real with me again because I'm going to set your ass up.
Yeah.
I'm going to borrow $5 from you this time. Next time I'm going to get 10, pay you back. Next time I'm going to get 20, pay you back. And when I get that 500, I'm going the other way.
I'm going the other way. I'm a goddamn wish.
So my thing is, it's nothing wrong for me never believing you. It's nothing wrong with me never trusting you. It's nothing wrong with me never believing everything you say. It's nothing wrong with that. It's just a fool that would do that. There's a fool would do that. So what I'm trying to say is that I must learn you. I don't have to trust you. I don't have to love you.
Trust them to be who they are.
I mean, I don't have to do none of that. But let's do business. And let's stand on this business. But guess what? I'm going to keep paperwork. I'm going to keep track of what we're doing. I'm going to have my shit in order. You must have your shit in order. And we're going to stand on this business. And we're going to do it right. And we're going to do business forever. I don't have to like you. I don't have to love you. I don't have to be around you. I don't have to know your kid. I don't have to spend time with your family. But we on business. That's what we have to understand what business is about. It ain't about personal behavior. It's not about that. It's about business. And that's the reason why you have corporations today able to merge and do business together. And white folk are merging businesses together and doing
like
business
each other.
together. You know how Magna able to stay in business? They merging with BMW and other places. And they making a product for BMW. They're making a product for Freightliner. They're making product for these other people. But they don't trust them. Because guess what? You don't make that product right, get rid of your ass. Now BMW get ready to build their own press shop. because they don't trust Madden to make their product no more. So in 2030, they going to have their own press shop. A lot of motherfuckers that Madden going to lose their job because guess what BMW doing? Can't trust you. Never have trust you. We building our own shit now.
Right.
Now we got a plan in place to get rid of
Got a plan in place to get rid of your motherfucking ass. Because I've been watching you. I got people that come from BMW that work inside your plant that inspect the part.
Yeah.
I don't trust you to say.
And that job pay very well.
And it pay very well.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, the BMW don't trust Magna. They'll be a fool too. You'll be a fool to say, I trust BMW enough to where I can jump in their car and do whatever I want to do with it. If they don't have something in there to say the brakes bad, the oil need to be changed, the signal light out, and stuff like that. That's the reason why they put that kind of shit in the car.
Yeah.
To where when a light come on to show you your right signal light out.
Cause niggas be just driving that motherfucker.
And don't have no brakes. The oil need to be changed. The goddamn signal light out, and they having all kind of wrecks. So now if you get in the car and all them lights on showing there's something wrong with it, you gonna buy it? Hell no.
Nope.
You showing me right now I can't trust the shit that I'm getting ready to get into.
Matt,
you
you done dropped the sermon on them, man. We done came to the end.
We at the end?
Tell them something important. Give them something important.
Well, my thing is this right here, man. The state of America, the state of black people, and the state of the world is in trouble. We in serious trouble. But the only nation of people that can save the world is black people. But we have to come together and do some magnificent things because we hold the melanin. We hold the salt. God has given us the tools. God has given us the salt to run the world. And the only thing we doing is giving it away. And the reason why I say that is because in the 80s, we were breakdancing. We had cardboards that we were putting on the streets. And we were spinning around doing windmills. We were pop locking, and we had jam boxes and all that stuff. You were doing that.
Yeah.
And we had somebody to tell us, y'all need to leave that stuff alone. Y'all need to stop doing this. Y'all need to stop doing that. Your same people was telling you that. Guess what they get ready to do now? They get ready to put that shit in the Olympics. So the world can see. So the world can get involved. But where it come from? It came from us.
Came from our culture.
It came from us. And see, I don't believe in culture. It's because this right here, we the only one use that shit. If you go look in the word culture, it's a cult. Are you willing to be a part of a cult?
No.
So why would you use the word culture? Because it's a cult. You have culted-like behavior. So I don't believe in culture because now you putting yourself inside of a box to say, I'm a part of this culture, and it's so much shit going on to where when something go wrong, I'm involved in it. That's the reason why when shit go wrong in the rap industry, they put these people in a box, and now all them is a part of this culture. All them need to be blamed, and that's the reason why right now Young Thug is in jail, and they're going to prosecute his ass for the RICO because he part of that culture. I'm not going to put myself in no culture. I'm not doing that. I'm not part of no culture. I'm not part of no culture. You're not gonna put me in no cult. Motherfucking David Koresh had a cult.
Yeah.
Jim Jones had a cult. And you had other cults that they created, and they put everybody in one area and they killed them. And that's the reason why we being killed right now, because we put ourselves in a cult. That's why we dying every day, because we put ourselves in a cult.
Daddy Grace had a cult, didn't he? Daddy Grace?
Yeah, I mean, So many words.
I wouldn't necessarily call that a coat.
But what I'm saying is that when you have a coated like behavior, when you repeating the same thing over and over again, and you coercing people to do the things that you want them to do, they saying the things that you want them to say. You controlling their movement, you controlling what they're doing, you controlling their habits. You can dictate and tell them what to wear, what they can't wear, what they can say, what they can't say. You part of a code to where I don't have a free will, because that's the reason why God has given us free will, because if he don't do that, then he has complete control of everything we do, and we become a cult even in that religion. That's the reason why God has given us free will. That's the reason why God gave the devil free will. That's the reason why he has given everybody free will to go and move and do how you want to do, but make the right choices and make the right decisions in order to reach the pinnacle of where I want you to go. Let it all grow together, and I'll do the separating. And that's what we need to be. That's all I got to say, now.
Hey, man, you heard what we said, man. We about to start trying to put up 100 a week. Somebody start us out with 100.
I got 100.
The Cash App is TalkIsTalkPodcast, man. And on the YouTube, hit the subscribe button and the like button, man. And y'all want to hear us speak on anything, it's TalkIsTalk165@gmail. TalkIsTalk Podcast on IG. TalkIsTalk1 on Twitter. TalkIsTalk on Facebook. We out.
We out.
Blaze
shit,
that one,
man.
man. Blaze that show.
Hey, is this thing on? Madden. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me. Talk is talk. Talk is cheap. I talk cause I walk the walk when I run the streets. I pay my dues. True OG. Say what you say, never to my face. Nigga, you know me.